you would have expected a pretty big crowd for the Vitality Blast final, but it looks like there's a crowd of about 50 people here. Almost as disappointing as the crowd we saw in Perth for Australia versus Pakistan's first test of the summer, which of course was a major disappointment, honestly. Where were you, Perth people? Why weren't you at the test? So anyway, we're here at Old Trafford. Hopefully some more people rock up the ground. It is Lancashire versus Hampshire. We were undefeated all season, and we've gone obviously 2-0 through the finals, so that makes us, I think, 16-0. We're going to bowl first, so we'll chase in this. Obviously, the team we're coming up against, they were 12-2, so they're 14 wins and 2 losses. So between us, 30 wins and 2 losses. Should be a cracking final. Gee, the sun is glary as Weatherly and Albert coming to the middle. Will we get a chance with the ball today? That's the question. We will at the 10th over mark. It's 1 for 82 coming in. Best of 3 for 8. And we've been arguably the best player of this whole series. Now, for many of you, this video will be coming out on Christmas Eve. So for those who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you all for tomorrow. That's in the air. Could that be a take? No, it's going to be 4. That is a good shot to get away. Of course, for those who don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. Hope you're enjoying your time off. And whatever it is that you're doing, I'm going to field this myself. Keep to just the 1. And for Aussies like myself, obviously, Christmas is quite a big deal. And then edged and out. Huge. Albert's gone. He's just shy of a 50. That's a big celebration for that wicket. And a good take from De Kock as well. 2 for 86. I don't know why my field is so like power play. It's literally not the power play. I should be having more people back. But I was going to say, for Australians, obviously, we've got the Boxing Day test, which is on December 26th, which we call Boxing Day here in Australia. It is going to be a terrific event. As always, there's plenty going on around the test. It's Australia, Pakistan, of course, again, in the second test. A little bit disappointing. We saw Lyon take his 500th wicket at Perth, which obviously great achievement for Nathan Lyon, but it was disappointing. It was only in front of the 9,000 people that they did have at that Perth stadium for that match. So, you know, it does make it a bit of a lackluster moment in that sense. Whereas I remember, you know, 15, 16 years ago being at the MCG, watching, oh, that's out. See you later, Becker. You should not have even bothered then. Yes. Big wickets. He's not going to review this, but I remember being at the MCG 16 years ago watching Shane Warne take wicket number 700, which was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in terms of a sporting moment from a cricketing point of view. Like, I haven't been to World Cup finals here, or like an India v Pakistan, which we've had at the G before, but seeing Warne take wicket 700, the crowd noise, there was 90,000 at the G, which was a record for test at the time. It still might be the biggest Boxing Day crowd ever, or maybe there was an Ashes series a little bit later on that had a few more people, but at the time it was definitely the crowd record, and every single person there was just there to see him take wicket 700, and it was terrific. And then he ended up taking 5 for on the day as well, which was even better. So I feel like I've come in here and I've had a little nice bowling spell, 9 deliveries, 2 for 7, and perhaps I have just turned the tide of this game momentarily. James Vince is in. Oh, and he's bowled as well. Look at that. Oh, that's terrific. He's tried to sort of sweep it. The ball bounced a little bit higher than he was anticipating. And he's out for 1. I've got 3. It's 4 for 96. Felix Organ to the middle. 2 wickets in the over as well. That's a dot ball. Lovely stuff. So I think certainly you can say I have turned this game around from what was not necessarily against us, but certainly it felt like Hampshire had the ascendancy before I came in with the ball. It's 4 for 97, and there's another wicket through Hartley. So we've got them 5 down for 108 now. You'd expect them probably to only go on and make a score of around about 170 at the best. And if we can keep it tidy for our 2 overs, you know, we could get them as low as 150 maybe. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Here's a nice little leggy. Whipped across, just another single. All sop off the mark. But obviously, just going back to that Perth test, obviously David Warner made that big 100 in the first inning, so he's obviously going to play Boxing Day, and then likely will play the New Year's Test as well in Sydney, so he pretty much secures his, farewell tour as best as he would have liked. And then I can imagine almost certainly for that West Indies tour, if he does in fact retire at the SCG Test like he originally has said that he wanted to, that immediately you'll hear him on commentary for Fox Cricket. He was already there a couple of times during the Perth Test on the panel, just sort of warming up to that idea, and I imagine he'll be instantly in the commentary box for the Test matches after that. Another good over, just 4 coming from it. And now back in with the ball with just 2 overs to go. 154 on the board, so it's not a massive score, and they'll probably get 2 here, I reckon, but no, they'll settle for the 1 as well. They know how dodgy the running can be in this game, but if we can keep these next 2 overs pretty tidy, then you'll get somewhere in the 170 range. That's close. It might be turning too much. So I wouldn't be surprised if this goes upstairs, but if not, this is a 4-fer. This would be a career best in T20s. And I reckon you almost send this upstairs, which they do. So the original decision was out. Pitching in line. Impact in line. We just need it to clip. Wicket's missing, as I expected it probably was going to be. So we do miss out on a wicket there. So it's going to be... We'll try again. About the same sort of delivery. Gets it away, just the 1 this time. But obviously, yeah, so Warner to join the ranks of the commentary. Who joins him there? We think it's... and when I say we, I mean probably the collective media believe it'll be Matt Renshaw will be the person who actually gets first crack at being an opener. He obviously did make 100 in that PM's 11 game as well, leading into the Pakistan series. And there's no first-class cricket between then and then the next series. So that's really like the only opportunity they would have had to have someone be in that position. That's going to be a dot ball. Very nice. Anyway, we've got 1 ball left. Can we take a 4-fer? We were very close moments ago. It was already given out. It's going to be just the 1 here, I think. So another good over. Just the 5 coming from it. 3 for 17 from my 4 overs. They've got 159 on the board. Will they get any more than that? They will. But we'll find out what it is. As now we're coming in for the chase. The sky is yellow like a nightmare about to begin. John Turner to bowl his medium paces, and we need 9 and over. What does that mean the target is? 171. Edged, gone, bang, bang, wickets tumbling in this match. So that is a big time moment here for Lancashire. They've just lost both, I guess, set batsmen, if we had any set batsmen. That's Finn Allen had for 19. He was our leading run scorer in this tournament, and now Quinton de Kock comes to the middle. Look, if there was ever a time for me to come up to meet the challenge, I feel like I did it enough in the semi-final. We'll have to do it again in the final. We'll come back for 3 here. So I'll get 4 balls at the end of the power play, where maybe I can hit quite aggressively, I feel, if it's pitched up. It's not, it's short, it's got to be wide. And that was pitched up. It's very high. Fielder getting close to getting underneath it, but he's just not going to get there. So it is 4. So we do get a boundary off our first legal delivery. That's better timing. It's still going to be 4, but just much safer and better timed shot. Speaking of fans not rocking up to the cricket like they did in Perth, where's all the Lancashire fans? They've been undefeated all season. Surely they want to see us bring this Vitality Blast tournament home. 3 boundaries in a row to start my innings. And Turner, this over's gone for 16. And we've got that rate down a significant amount. Another 4. Very close to the boundary, that one. So big over, 20 from it. 3 for 55. Oh, this bloke's bowling around the wicket. Yeah, just the 1, I think. Oh, no. Just the 1. So the Cocker's faced most of the deliveries the last couple of overs. And now he's got himself out in this particular one after hitting a 6. That might be a boundary. It's in the gap for 4 to end the 10th. 4 for 88. We're just ahead of the rate. We got 88 from the first 10. We need 83 from the last 10. Which means, 8.3 runs and over. We're 4 wickets down. Just get a single here for Drake. Do I need to take risks at the moment, is the question. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I was waiting for him to catch it. He just let it bounce. And he let it go to the boundary. So we definitely should not have got away with that. And we've probably had that luck a few times in this tournament. Especially this sort of back end of it. No run there. Like when the ball just goes... Oh, can I give myself room here and go over the offside? I probably didn't need to give myself room because he's gone wide. And now the field is back. Stop. My stick is broken. Oh, I've got that fine. Just the one, though. That's mistimed, and it'll be a single. Which means Drake will be on strike again to start the 11th. 4 for 95. Current run rate 8.6. Required run rate 8.44. So it's very close. Is there two there? I reckon it might be. I'm going to the danger end and I get back. It's very stressful for me. I shouldn't be doing that, but I think we need every run we can get. And if I can give Drake just a little bit of time to get himself in here, it'll help my cause. He's absolutely bottled that. I'll come for a single. Mid-wicket is not a great option, but I'd love to try it. It's in the gap. There's a fielder out there. Just going to stop it. Nah, 1. I don't think we'll get him back for 2. Edged. That's going to be a boundary. We'll take that. Beautiful stuff. And again, another edge. Jeez, this bloke's just going to keep nicking for days. We'll get the single. But the beauty about this over, just the one boundary from it, and we've got our required 8 runs. We've got 9 runs, in fact. So a single to finish it, although that's in the gap, could be 4. But a single to finish it will give us 10 off that over. 4 for 105. So we're still at the rate that we need to be going at. We're still at that required rate. We're doing everything we can. It's got to be a wide. Has to be a wide. It is a wide. That's short again, and there is, again, fielders down there. Oh, and they've missed it. 4 more. Absolutely, I've got away with one there. Also a gap over mid-wicket now. In fact, we're going to cut that away. We will get the single. And that's another outside edge. This time there is protection down there for that. Alright, new man, Robbie Jones, joins us at the crease. We're in a bit of trouble here because we're 5 down now. So any sort of wicket from here, whether it be me, whether it be Jones, has us in all sorts of trouble. 56 from 40. Did I get it fine enough? I didn't. Enough for 1, though. So I've got to do what I am paid to do, which is score runs. Occasionally, I'm here to take wickets, but that's not my primary goal a lot of the time. I'm 37 from 19. If I replicate that, we're probably going to win this match, but the rate is just creeping up ever so slowly towards that 10 runs and over mark. That's another dot. Come on, Jones. Give me something here. 3 dots ends the over. 5 for 116. We need 55 from the last 6 overs, which is what, 9 and over. Where are my gaps? Mid-wicket, perhaps? We'll cut it away. We'd love to get 2 because we saw how poorly Jones was last over, but it's just the 1. I'd even take a nick for 4 at this stage. So we'll see how you go. Come on, mate. That's all right. We'll take that. It's a single. 1s will do at this point. And then I'll just need a big over somewhere. Or maybe now is the chance to go over the top of cover while there is a bit of a gap behind it. Yes, that's 6. And there's plenty of people there with their signs up now. And immediately the field changes. We can go back to just trying to hit 1s. Oh, that's a wide. Take the freebie until it gets open again and we can really take on that shot. Oh, it's an edge. It's actually going to be really fine, that edge. Just the 1. Not going to take the 2 on. So again, it's been a pretty good over because of the 6. Already 10 from it, 2 balls to go. These are probably just 2 free hits here for Jones. Going to take the 1. I'll try and take a 1 again off the last ball to get me back on strike. This has just been one of those T20 games where I haven't faced a lot of balls, but I've had to do quite a lot. That's a bottom edge. I'm lucky in the fact that it doesn't carry and that we get the single anyway. 5 for 128. And now spin on. 5 overs to go. We need 8.6 runs and over. Leading edge. No, don't run, don't run, don't run. And this round the wicket angle is an interesting one. If he gets it wrong straight, I can go over the top. That's not a bad shot. It might beat the fielder because he's wide. It does. It's 4. And that's 50. 8 fours and a 6. 200 strike rate. So that was nice to go right towards mid-off. Good again off the back foot. That's a bit higher. I think it's just going to be 4 again because nobody's getting that. Take the gap while it's there. 35 from 27. And it does put us now in a position where if we do get out, our team are likely to be able to do the rest for us. A couple of boundaries in that over. We'll just take the one, get us off strike. 3 from 6 for Jones. What will he do here? Oh, he's come down the wicket. He's been stumped. So we're 6 for 137 now. You can't be doing that, but maybe the next man in will be a bit better. It's Blatherwick. He's got a high score of 19, but an average of 42. So he's only been dismissed once from a few innings. Oh dear. No run there. So now the pressure is on because we're 6 down. Don't want to leave it to the tail. It's over mid-wicket. That'll be 4. In fact, it'll be 6. It was a full toss. I managed to whip it. Well, it feels like it's come off the toe. You can get that, but over the rope. 101 metres in the end. Gee, that's crazy good. But that's really taking the pressure off for the rest of the over. Oh, and that almost gets in the gap. It's 28 from 22. We'll take a single. Makes it 27 from 21. I'll take a runner ball for the rest of this over. Because that would get us to, what's it, 24 from the last 3 overs. We really are going like right on the rate needed to keep us in this. Oh, that's an edge. That's no run. If he does it again, go full. What's in the gap? That'll be the 1. So I'll keep strike. We need 25 from the final 3. We got 9 off that over. It's going to be the 1. Come on, mate. Give me something. Jeez, I tell you what, if you really wanted to, you could probably just run me out at the non-striker's end. The dismissal formerly known as the man-cat dismissal. Because I was just... They just creep so far forward. Oh, that's a dot. This has to be a good end of the... Like, this has to... You need a boundary. One of these next 3 balls. It's in the air. Fielder a little slow to react. It is 4. There's the boundary we needed. Now, you probably only... You want a 2 here. I don't think you want a single here. No, but we're going to get a single here. And then you go, all right, free hit here. We're not running a single. It's 18 from 13. And this is the last delivery for the spinner. It's a dot anyway. Getting very tense. We're going to miss. 18 from 11 now. There's still a potential boundary over cover. You go straight if it's a full Yorker. You can cut it away in that gap. You might be able to get at least 2. That's what we're hoping for. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Nothing more than that. So that's 16 from 10. He's all around the ground, as you can probably tell. Oh, it's a good delivery, that. That makes it 16 from 9. Has the wheels. That's gone dead straight. Again, it's a poor shot. It was a big full toss. We'll just get the 2. So I probably am going to need to face every ball from here on in. Or at least get a single, one of these next 2 balls. That's not in the gap, but they'll get the 1. So this, Blatherwick, you got to just swing here. It's 13 from 7. If I need 13 from the last, I'll have to go for it. It's an edge. We're not running that. Oh my goodness, the pressure. We need 13. Let's see, medium pace. Oh, no, you can't run it. You can't run it. You've got to keep the strike, dude. I need this to be a full toss, and I need to just crush it straight down the ground. That's an edge. No. Oh, it's 13 from 4. I don't know where to go here. I genuinely don't. Oh, there's a fielder there. You got to run 2 here. You got to run 2 here. Even if he didn't get back, it had to happen. It had to happen even if he doesn't get back. That's okay. Sacrificial. You know that it's all up to me anyway. 12 from 3. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's big. Is it all the way for 6? Yes, it is. Oh, my goodness. I just am banking on a full toss here. What is it now? 6 to win? 2 balls to go. You've got to run 2. And the throw has to go to the keeper's end. It's another run out. It's again us not being out. We need 4 for a super over. A 6 wins it off the last ball. One more ball to win the game. Oh, I've gone straight. I reckon that's a boundary. I reckon we're going to a super over. Can you believe that? Tell you what. I'm not even going to bat in the super over. But, like, what a dramatic finish. Like, I can't change the batting order. I can't change who bowls it. I was 86 not out. But that means absolutely diddly squat for what's going to happen in this super over to determine who wins this final. It's not up to me. It's up to probably the top order and whoever gets given the ball. It's Phil Salt coming out. Once again, Scott Curry's going to bowl the super over. Oh, that's a great shot. Yes, Phil. A boundary. Oh, my goodness. You know what? I'm kind of glad I'm not facing this because this is great shit. Got that along the ground. Oh, it's gone in the gap. That's 4 again. Beautiful stuff. 14 from the first 3. Inside edge. 4 again. Or will this be 2? Or will it be 3? The fielder's not doing anything about it. It's 4. And it's 4 again. That's out. 22 from the super over. We will take that. A tie would be what? Another super over or boundary count back? Oh, that's 6. Oh, dear. Don't let him do it again. Top edge. That's 4 again. That's 10. Oh, no. It's got to be full outside the off stump. Oh, lovely delivery that. Lovely delivery that. What are you doing leaving it? Oh, it's a wide. Oh, that's the worst result. Oh, yes, my fielding. My fielding saves runs. Jeez, I might have just been the MVP of the whole super over there with that one stop. It is 12 to win, which means it needs to be 2 sixes. That's a dot. Can you believe we're going to be champs after almost bottling that game? Terrific stuff. I knew we had enough. I knew we had enough. We've done it in the super over. And was it ever going to be anyone else? Terrific. Do we get a trophy or anything to celebrate? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, 86 from 47. Both teams couldn't be separated. 170 on the board. Even those sacrificial runouts in that last couple of overs were necessary to get us every run that we got and winning the super over. 22 from Phil Salt. Terrific to get it done. But we're the champs. On to the next. So the England T20 Slam is now complete. We've been made some offers for the Caribbean Premier League, which is, of course, the Caribbean Premier League. That's what it is. I feel like let's go the Patriots. We went as the Knight Riders, I think, in the other competition. But the CPL's a licensed comp, so that should be interesting. I don't know where it fits in on the calendar. It's clearly a little bit later on in September, which is probably when the Australian cricket is going on. It's the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots is who we're going to be playing for in that one. So that is exciting. We're obviously going to do a fancy retreat as well before we head to the next first class game. But as for selection, what does it do? We literally just starred. We were the best player of the whole tournament in that T20 competition, and it means we're getting attention for every bloody Australian competition that there is, or most of them anyway. We're a star member of the PSL. We're obviously going to be in the Caribbean Premier League shortly as a fringe member, still getting attention for literally every other Australian tour. as we said, and we're expecting selection when Ireland come here, as well as for the Bangladesh Super League and the New Zealand Super Smash. I can't look back at the previous competition, but I can see where we are in this one, which is a player of the series. Still, we're on top of it, as well as hitting the most sixes and second for the most wickets taken. So, like, once again, we have been dominant over in England. We'll see what happens once we go back to Australia. This is our first real season overseas, and it is going to be the one that I think gets us selected for most things. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.